Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Don't Trade with Zay, cuz you might fuck around and get the bag. And we're back at it again with another video. And in today's video, we're gonna be going over today's trading day. I know I haven't been posting, my other recent trades, but we're back. We're back in the game. I'll go ahead and show you the stats for November. November we were, barely up. The last week where I didn't show the trades were here on Thanksgiving. I ended up taking, I think it was 2 trades. Yeah, one was a loss and then it was a break even. And then we ended up on Monday, we took a loss on Monday on gold, then we got it back on gold. And then we caught this little mini ES play, risk and light, just making some extra profits. Tuesday comes around and I accidentally place a sell, trying to do my limit orders for the buy. So I closed that out, made like 22 bucks. Then, my buy position that I wanted ended up stopping me out pretty quickly. I just called it, a day. Wasn't trying to fuck around because I knew today, there was going to be opportunities today, and we ended up banking. I added to my winners. So this was a bigger win for me. It was supposed to be like 2 something, but I ended up making it like 385. So yes, let's go to the breakdown of what I saw. We're gonna rewind it back to 8 o'clock, and we're gonna hop on the 15-minute. It's a lot of drawings, but I'm gonna just show y'all what is most important. So we've been bearish on gold, so we could say we've been bearish over here, break a structure to the downside. We do a little liquidity grab, break to the downside, and now we're in the range here. All right, now we're in this range. So I'm gonna drag this out and I'm gonna make this a little bit cleaner. Liquidity sweep, breaks down, doesn't break. Back in the range. And it looks like we're pushing to the upside. So what I'm thinking is that when price swept that high, it got the sellers out. Whoever was trying to sell in here had the stop losses up here, took them out. And bang, bang. So now sellers are looking to get in somewhere in here for the sales, somewhere around here. But if I zoom out to the higher time frame, gold is bullish. It is bullish. So what I saw this as was just a pullback, some little liquidation. It had to manipulate people so I can continue going higher. So that was my bias, that we're gonna go higher. If I zoom in, we start to see structure break to the upside. What I'm looking at is that, when price came down here, this is a structure, something like this. And then we start breaking up higher, going towards the highs, filling up this imbalance. So I'm just watching, waiting till 9, quarter 3 to come so I can start looking for entries. So I'm just playing price out. That was news right there. We had A15 news, unemployment, left this beautiful demand zone. The blue box is a 15-minute demand, which is this right here. That's why I have this here. And I'm still waiting. I had initially drew a fib from here to here to see if I got that 0.61 tap, and if I was gonna get it, I was gonna pop the trade. That did not happen. We ended up breaking structure to the upside. So when I see that, so I'm like, okay, well, we're still going higher. So bam, we start expanding crazy to the upside, breaking that 15-minute high here. So now I'm thinking if I want to buy, it'll be somewhere in here, either this demand zone or this fair value gap, which looks really nice. So we're gonna wait for this retracement if it's gonna give it to us. So bam, we see gold crashing down. At first I had this fib from here to here, but I just seen it crashing so hard, I was like, I don't know, it might look like it might stop me out. So I went ahead and dragged my fib here because we had that fair value gap which could possibly tap. And when price tapped into here, I popped my entry for a contract. I think it was right there. So I popped my contract, my SL's down here. I'm risking about like $100 right here. Say I'm risking about like 100 here. I'll actually take y'all to the to here. Alright, so we can see the executions and stuff. Let me zoom in. Alright, so when we got that fib tap at the 0.61, I went ahead and popped my entry. Like I was saying, I was risking like 100 right here. Then what I was doing is I was watching the market structure on the lower time frame. Right now we're on the 15 seconds. I see that when price was approaching, it was making lower lows and lower highs on the lower time frame. We had our first switch here, breaking this lower high, pulls back, and then breaks this again. When I see that, I pop another contract. So when I pop that other contract, I'm bringing my SL up here bottom to this demand zone, as I seen the change of character that it wants to switch on a lower time frame. And now I'm still risking about like 120 right here. So it's a low risk trade, going for like 200 something. So bam, I pop another contract here, price shoots up, and then I see it. So this is the structure here. So now it's like this. So I see price playing around here, break structure here. I could have popped another one, but I decided to pop another contract once it broke this point here. So once that broke, I popped another one. My entry was moving up as I was adding contracts, so maybe my thing was like right there. And when I popped that contract, I was risking like 250, 260. But since we were already up here, I went ahead and went break even, because technically if I do my 1-to-1, that's right there. So I'm already supposed to be at break even. So I went break even, and this is my target up here, these highs, to finish off the movement to the upside. I decided to take 2 contracts here because you never know what the market does or what will it do. So I went ahead and took 2 contracts, went ahead and secured up for the day. Then price went ahead and broke the high, and I took the last contract, and that was it for me. I was done, in and out. I did really good, because that's something I've been wanting to practice, is adding to my winners, and that's what I did today. So I wanted to go ahead and get some reps in on doing that. And yeah, it ended up working up in my favor. We're back up on the account. We're at $257 on this account, $229 on the other account. And yeah, let's look at the curve. As you can see here, the curve, let me get this out the way. When I started, we took a dive low, we made a low, then we started to pick ourselves back up. We dropped back down, respected previous low, and broke up higher. Had a little pullback in here, started consolidating in here, broke structure to the downside, retraced back up, traced lower, but now it looks like we just broke structure to the upside, gave a little pullback and broke again. So what I'm expecting from my performance is soon this should be going up higher. We may expect a pullback, or if not, then it continue to shoot up, because it's been consolidating and buddy just needs to go ahead and turn up. But yeah, that was my trade for today. We followed the rules, followed the playbook, and yeah, that's just what happens when you follow the playbook. You just end up taking good trades. Bam, GP hit, easy, simple. How long did this trade take? Took about 26 minutes. Yeah, but yeah guys, that was the trade for today on gold. If you would like to see more videos, give this video a like, give me a comment of what y'all want to see next, or what y'all found useful in this video. Give me a subscribe, and yeah guys, I'll see you in the next one.